Masters Vessel Classical Academy, Primary Section. On the roll.
Hello, good children. Welcome to the basic science lesson. My name is Mrs. Nwaigwe Lizzie. The purpose for this subject is basic 5 and 6. The topic for this lesson is things or objects that fly in air. Objectives for this lesson. By the end of this lesson, people should be able to explain the meaning of fly. List the things that fly in air. State the reasons why things move in air. Describe how air pressure helps aeroplane and birds to fly. In our last lesson, we discussed about air pressure, and the things found in air. And we said that air is the mixture of gases. You were able to learn that the gases in air are the oxygen, the nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and so on. We also learned that air pressure is the force per unit area of the Earth's surface that makes objects to change position. And we also learned about the importance of air pressure. Air pressure brings about cooling. It helps objects to move from one place to the other. Now, what is fly, or what does it mean to fly? Have you ever seen an object moving in the air? Ngozi? Good. Obina, tell us, which object have you seen flying in the air? Very good, butterfly. This will lead us to the meaning of fly. Fly means to move through the air using wings. Fly means to move through the air using wings. You discover that air is necessary for flying. And without air, no object will fly in the air. Now let us consider the things that move or fly in the air. One of them is kite, or the kites. What is a kite? A kite is a nylon toy, which is made up of cloth or paper with strings tied at the end. We also have other objects that fly in the air, the birds. Examples of the birds are the eagles, pigeons, cocks, etc. Another object that flies in the air include the aircrafts. Examples of the aircrafts are aeroplane, propeller, helicopter, and a rocket. Another object which you can find flying in the air is the one called the parachute. The parachute is a device that is attached to people or objects to make them fall slowly when they are dropping from aircrafts. People who are traveling with aeroplanes, when they enter the aeroplanes, they will put on the parachute. The essence of putting the parachute is for them not to fall and get accident. The parachute will help them to drop slowly without falling down to wound themselves. You also have another object, the balloons. How many of you have balloons in your homes? Many of you. Thank you. Having done that, let us go to another subtopic that says why objects move in A, or why things move in A. Things that move in A, they have streamlined shapes. Without objects having streamlined shapes, they cannot move in the A. Ask yourself, say, what is streamlined? For an object to have a streamlined shape means that that object have smooth body or smooth shape that will make that person, make that object move. For example, have you ever touched a fish before? How does the body of the fish feel? Very soft and very smooth, very good. Objects that move in the air also have light weight. Any heavy object cannot be able to fly in the air. But for an object to be able to move in the air, it must have necessary support and balance. If that object has no support or has no balance in the air, the object will not be able to move successfully in the air. Number 4, the objects that move in the air, they have hollow bones that will make them to have light weight. 5, some books are normally fixed with cells. Objects that move in the air, they also have, they are fixed with cells or engines, which the air can move, which the air can control to move smoothly. Example, the bulls. Having learned that, let us discuss how air pressure helps birds to fly. Times we see the birds flying in the air. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it necessary for these birds? What makes it possible for these birds to fly in the air? Let's see how they fly. During the time they are flying, they flap their wings to collect air to enable them fly as they want. What does it mean to flap their wings? It means that they will move their wings up and down. They also move their wings left and right. By so doing, they will be able to fly successfully. Number 2, when there is much breeze, you see birds floating in the air without flapping their wings. Much breeze means when there is heavy wind. The air does not require flapping the wings because of flying. They only make use of the air to fly. Number 3, when the birds are moving in the direction of the air movement, they float in air. If the air is coming from this way, and the bird is standing towards the movement of the wind or the air, it will be easy for it to move without minding whether it is flapping the wind or not flapping the wind. Number 3, when the birds are moving in the direction of the air movement, they float in air. So when the objects are moving towards the movement of the air, they fly in air. Having known how birds fly in air, let us consider how aeroplanes fly in air, how air pressure helps the aeroplanes to fly in air. When the airplanes want to fly in air, they take off, they run faster along the takeoff lines to gain enough air in order to help them fly. I said that if aeroplanes want to fly, they will run faster along the takeoff lanes. And as they do that, they will be able to have enough air to fly. Number 2, air moves over surfaces as the aeroplane starts flying or starts to take off. The next thing is that air will cover the area around the aeroplane, and the aeroplane will start moving until it reaches its destination or the place it wants to land. Children, having done this, let's go to you have learned that many objects fly in the air. And you have also learned that to fly means to move in the air using wings. And we have also learned the objects that move in the air, such as the birds, the aeroplanes, kites, parachutes, and so on and so forth. And we have been able to learn that some objects are able to fly in the air because they have streamlined shape. We also learned that objects that move in the air, they are lighter than air. They have light weight. And also, they have necessary support and balance, which makes them to fly in the air. And I've also learned how air pressure can help the birds to fly by the birds flapping their wings in order to collect air. The moment they flap their wings, they collect the air and they start moving, flying to the place they want to fly. And I've also learned how aeroplanes fly. They can fly by making use of the air surrounding them, or they can fly by taking a faster movement and receiving air and start flying. So children, that's the end of today's lesson. Let's take the assignment for today's lesson. Number 1, explain the meaning of fly. Number 2, list the things that fly in air. 3, state the reasons why things fly in air. 4, describe how air pressure helps aeroplane and birds to fly. Thank you for paying attention.